Hold up, y'all. This is giving real blurry tea. Okay, that look better. What's up, y'all? Baby, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's up, Ebony? And Zeta and Vita. Come on, Zeta and Vita. And Zoe and Carissa. What's up, Julian? Brussels no sprouts. Miss G for real. How y'all doing? Thank you, B More. Thank you. Hey, Keisha. And Rocky. Aquarius Beauty. What's up? I ain't want nothing. I just want to, I just wanted to just come and just run my mouth. Just a little bit, but I'm doing good. I can't complain. And even if I did, it wouldn't change nothing. Baby, I just got a haircut. Hey, okay. I got a haircut a few days ago. What was that, Saturday? Today's what, Wednesday? Yeah, Saturday. That's it. Honey. Soulja Boy out here acting a fool. Do you hear me? A straight up fool. Let me send this to myself while you reminding me of Soulja Boy. Soulja out here cutting up, y'all. I'm gonna wait till a few more people get in here, then we're gonna get started. Cause I wanna go to Starbucks after this. That's what I wanna do. Y'all know I'm addicted to those pink drinks. Those pink drinks. Girl, my sister got me addicted to those, girl. When I say I love those things, they are so good. You never watched it live? Well, welcome. Oh, girl, I just saw that. I might talk about that in another video. I just saw Chance's wife, get down to the social media and sell us something. So I don't know. We'll talk about that in another video. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna wait one more minute to let a few more people get in, and then we're gonna go ahead and start and get into this mess. Grace, a lot. It's not. It hasn't been a lot going. That pink drink is so delicious. It's so delicious. It hasn't been a lot going on, y'all. Well, it has. Well, it's been a few. It's been a couple of things going on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. What's up, Faith, Love, Life, and Style? So this is according to the Hollywood Unlocked. Are y'all ready? What's up, baby? Trisha. I'm gonna start calling you B Trisha. I feel like I get tongue tied when I say your name, baby Trisha. I don't know why that's so hard to say. All right. So, just before we get started, this may be triggering for some of you. Um, so just a heads up, so we're about to talk about Soulja Boy and DV. Okay. All right. So Soulja Boy ordered to pay $235,000 to ex Kayla Myers after she accused him of hitting her with a gun. So Soulja Boy has found out he has to pay his ex-girlfriend Kayla Myers a whopping $235,000 after losing a civil lawsuit she filed against him, accusing the rapper of hitting her across the head with a gun. According to Radar Online, a Los Angeles jury gave the verdict on Friday, which stated that Myers would be awarded $1,800 for expenses pertaining to mental health and another $240,000 in mental and physical suffering. For those who aren't aware, Myers filed a lawsuit against Soulja and his female assistant. You gotta watch out for them too. No tea, no shade. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever you are dealing with a man who is violent, not only can't trust the men around him, and you cannot trust the women around him also, because they all think the same. And then when you factor in when some of these men who have a little bit of money and they have violent ways, you definitely can't trust them because everybody's eye is on the money. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to do whatever they need to do, say whatever they need to say to protect the menace to society. Don't ever feel like you can trust the women in the group when you're dealing with a certain type of men, because you can't trust them either. Okay? In the foul court documents, Meyer says she had gotten into a dispute with one of Soulja's assistants before he allegedly inserted himself in the mix of things and physically assaulted her with a gun. Per the docs, Soulja was accused of continuing to beat Myers by repeatedly punching her in the face and telling her assistant to have her tied up with duct tape. After being held hostage for 6 hours, during which time she also showered to clean up her wounds, Myers reached a deal with Anderson that she would be freed if she agreed to perform a sex act on Soulja. She agreed to the female assistant that she will perform a sex act on Soulja in order for her to be released. Hello? You heard what I said. Girl. This is what I'm just reading what they reported. When she was finally let go, she wasted no time in calling the police, who raided the rapper's home, where they found an array of weapons that violated a probation Soulja had been on. Surprisingly enough, however, he was never charged for the alleged incident. So even though he violated probation, and even though they found these guns in his home, he was never charged for the incident that happened to the girl. Okay? The Atlanta native had denied any wrongdoing and asked the judge to dismiss the case because was done by third parties, but a jury had viewed things differently. So I want to go ahead and read something else to the girls and boys that are listening. This is according to the source, thesource.com. This was written on March the 6th, 2021. So Nia Riley details horrific abuse during relationship with Soulja Boy. So she did, I didn't know she did, I remember, I just probably don't remember. It says she basically, long story short, she did an interview with Tasha K. And this is what she said to Tasha K. "We had an incident when I was pregnant. I feel like we always did. He absolutely knew I was pregnant. I was like 15 weeks. I don't think I had even told anybody else that I was pregnant. Truthfully, in my mind, I didn't know what to do or what I wanted to do." Nia then shared that in an attempt to leave the superstar, she waited until his barber came over to do his haircut. Aware that it takes approximately an hour for his hair to be cut, she seized the window of opportunity for her to leave. "I'm trying to make sure he wouldn't see me from certain mirrors. So I packed my bag. It's a crazy situation to try to get out of. I was sitting there watching. He hadn't moved. He didn't get up for nothing. I got up, got my bag. I walked downstairs. I felt him press a gun against the back of my head, and I just sat down. I sat on the steps for a couple of hours. He was sitting behind me. Nia also shares she believes his friends enabled his actions as they apparently did not do anything amidst his violent behaviors. He had friends that would sit there and watch him. Nobody ever said anything. It was just crazy. It was something that was private and just us if we were home, but if his friends were there, he didn't care. Y'all know he just had a baby with a girl. Y'all know he just had a baby. He just had a baby, y'all. I don't have nothing to say. I'm just reporting the news. Y'all do. Girl, he had a baby. Soulja Boy had a baby. Let me bring it up. Hold on. He had a baby. I know he had a baby. Yeah. Soulja Boy welcomes his first child, a baby boy. So you, ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So you know the little boy probably gonna be up to be just like his daddy. No tea, no shade. With girlfriend Jacqueline. You know, how can I say Jacqueline? Jack. I have a hard time saying Jacqueline. Girl, we're gonna call her Jackie Martinez. And so he got his little baby boy who hopefully he don't grow up to be like his daddy. But we know a lot of fathers, they love to have their kids grow up to be just like them. So I'm just here to report the news. All right. Baby, the last thing he needed was a baby. Boy or girl. Right? Right. The last thing he needed was a baby. That was the last thing that he needed. You know what? I understand that, we have hope in, humans that we can change. But I just want y'all to stop giving certain people a chance. Girl, listen, if you wanna be with somebody who cheated, okay, girl, whatever. But I just don't think you should be with somebody who has put their hands on someone. Like, I think that's where you should draw the line. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you want to be with somebody who cheated, because we all probably did some trifling mess in our day, girl, that's one thing. Girl, even then, girl, they probably ain't changed that. But girl, the only thing that's gonna be broken is your heart. I mean, hopefully you don't catch no STD or STI. But I think it's a whole different situation when you like giving a chance to somebody and you have heard that they are violent and that they beat on women. Like, why would you even want to, like, why would this girl, why would you even lay down with this man and have a baby? Girl, like, what is wrong with you, girl? Girl, like, that's on a whole nother level. What is wrong with her? What is, girl, please don't be with no man and you know that you've heard these stories, because we've had these conversations before, no tea, no shade, but the only thing that I've come to the conclusion that you just don't believe them. Like, Jackie Martinez, you didn't believe that he beat on Nia. You didn't believe that he beat on that other girl. And it's probably some more. Because there's no way that you believe the stories and you still were like, well, I'm going to give him a chance even though I believe he knocks women upside their heads and pulls out guns and puts them to their goddamn skulls. You know what I'm saying? So all I could just say is you don't believe him. Girl. In the words of Erica De Niro, y'all better check the Yelp reviews. I always check the reviews. When I go to like hotels, I check the reviews. And depending on what they say, that's going to determine whether or not I frequent that hotel. If you tell me that it was the front desk, Keisha, she was a bitch, I don't care about Keisha. Because I'm only gonna see Keisha one time probably. And that's when I check in. I don't fool with nobody at the front desk after I get my key. Unless I have to, unless I lock myself out or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a restaurant and you see everybody, if you go check a Yelp review and you see all the reviews, they say that this restaurant got rats and roaches. Is you still gonna go? Girl, you gonna go? If they say, girl, that restaurant got rats and roaches, honey, I saw a big old girl. I saw a big old cougar. Girl, I saw a whole lion, tiger, and bear on mine running across the kitchen table. Girl, are you gonna go after you see 7 people reporting they got rats and roaches? Girl, you probably not gonna go. So I want y'all to start believing these stories, girl. When these women be telling y'all that these men are out here violent and beating their ass, you better believe them. You better believe them. All right, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all. Okay, let's move on, y'all. So, this is an old story, okay? This is an old story. I just ran across it, but I just wanted to use this story, honestly, just to kind of like talk about something else. So, Eddie George, Taj George. You know, Taj is from the group SWV. This was a clip that was on Instagram back on February the 6th. I just ran across this clip the other day, and I was like, girl, I'm just not seeing this. And I was like, girl, I want to say something. So let me just play this clip of Eddie talking about, I guess, Taj still sticking around even though he had Community D. And I want to say something. I want to say something. But I just want to play this clip and then use that clip as my, introduction to what I really want to talk about, even though it still has to do with this, but I thought this would be the perfect leeway, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. This is what Eddie George, what his fine ass had to say. Eddie ain't shit. This is what Eddie George had to say, y'all. Oh, he did an interview with Shannon Sharp. So this clip is from Shannon Sharp's show, okay? What happened to the comments? I don't see no comments. Okay. Maybe y'all just listening. Okay.
You're a public figure, obviously. How have you been able to keep your marriage so private?
I didn't think it was private.
Keep people as your business.
Well, you know what? I try to keep my name out the streets.
Right.
And lo and behold, I haven't been very good at that at times. I can admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm no angel.
Right.
She knows that.
Right.
We've had our wars, we've had our moments, but
Right.
That's what marriage is. And I've learned to grow through that. I mean, she is a woman of grace and compassion,
right,
and forgiveness, and I appreciate that.
Right.
And she has my back, And I've learned over the years as I've evolved and have grown that in order for me to reach my full potential, I've got to be 100, with her at all times.
Right.
And that's what makes it work is communication.
Right.
For us, and just being very honest.
Right.
With one another and where we are. And I think that's helped us go from one stage to the next stage. And love is an action word.
Right.
You have to choose to love. That's not a noun, it's an action. So you have to wake up saying, hey, I'm going to love my wife today. That means I'm going to make the right decisions. That means whatever she says you do,
Right.
you're going to do, and say yes.
Right.
If she says, hey, baby, do I look good in this dress? And she's bloated, you say, yes,
Yes.
baby, you look good.
Okay, so this is what I have to say. Okay, so let me just say this. Realistically speaking, people are not going to stop cheating. That's just what it is. Girl. People going to forever cheat. People going to cheat. People going to cheat. You know, I did say this though. I hope that I am alive when we get to the point where women come out in interviews and talk about how their husband showed them grace, right? And I want to get to a point where I can hear women come out and talk about their indiscretions and their infidelities, and these women and these men forgive them. Because even though he didn't say he cheated on Taj, girl, it don't take a rocket scientist to know that's what he was saying. I want to know. This is what I really want to know. This ain't even really just about like him cheating on Taj. This is what I want to know. Why was it necessary for Eddie to come out? And even though he didn't say I cheated on Taj, I think for me, that's what I got from it. Like, what is the point of y'all coming out and opening up this box that people could kind of interpret anything they want to? And like, what? Like, I get that Eddie George was, I guess, a great football player, but I just don't like. What's the purpose of coming out and talking about this? Like, okay, girl, like, you cheated on your wife, she forgave you. Like, nobody. This is no tea, no shade. Nobody is talking about Taj George like that. Nobody is talking about Eddie George like that. So even if Eddie George had cheated on Taj, like, no, it's not like y'all making the blogs like that. It's not like y'all on Entertainment Tonight. Like, I just feel like that. Why would you not just want to keep that inside? Does that make sense what I'm saying? I'm assuming that he was interviewed because he was a football player. Shannon Sharp was a football player, and he was just going over his life. That's what I came to. I was doing some Googling, and I also saw that they were on that show Black Love. Remember that show that came on OWN TV? So maybe they discussed whatever happens in their marriage then, and I just don't know about it. But I was just like, wow, like what's the purpose of? Thank you, Stephanie. In my Rodney the voice, I really want men, not you, Rodney. I really want men to stop talking. But that's all I'm saying. Like, I just don't like. What's the purpose of like? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even want to. Like, if I had cheated on my wife, I would not want to discuss that in public. Like, I wouldn't want to discuss that. Because we know what can happen. We know the door that could open. And I just wouldn't want to talk about that. I just wouldn't want to talk about it. I just wouldn't. And even if you ask me about marriage, because this is another thing too. Can we have some kitchen table talk? I'm about to say something that's gonna shake the table, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to come across as negative Nancy. But girl, this is no tea, no shade. I'm not surprised when I hear, especially athletes, cheated on their wives. So like, I don't think it's something that needs to be come out and discussed. Like, if it got out that LeBron was cheating on Savannah, I would not be surprised. If it came out that Steph Curry cheated on Aisha, I would not be surprised. I just wouldn't. And then I saw a clip of, anyways, child. I just wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised when I hear, about these NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL players cheating on their wives. Like, that's not, it's like, it's kind of like, oh, okay. So it's like, even if Eddie didn't come out and give what he gave and open up that door for people to kind of think whatever they wanted to think, I don't think anybody, when we really think about it, would believe that that Eddie ain't never cheated on Taj. like, does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, girl, okay, girl, you cheated, girl. I believe you did. It ain't nothing. It's good for my business because it gives me something to talk about. But I just want us to get to a point. I just want to, like, why do y'all come out and talk about these infidelities? And then the truth of the matter is the only thing, y'all, this is no tea, no shade to married couples. Y'all all use the same script. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he cheated. Oh, I cheated back. We prayed to God. We said we was going to honor our vows. They going to write a book. They going to sell the book. It's like, girl, it's literally the same thing. He cheated. We got on our knees and prayed. We said we was going to honor our vows. We're going to start over, recommit. Now we're coming out with this book to help other couples, girl, go get through the trenches. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Taj. I like Taj. Taj gives me very much life coach tea. That's what she gave me on the show, on SWV and Escape. She gave me very much like a life coach type of tea. I like Taj. I just felt like it was I just want to know, like, what was the purpose? Because like I said, girl, you ain't gonna never hear no woman come out talking about you ain't gonna never hear no woman come out talking about, oh, my man stood beside me, he know I ain't no angel. Can you imagine a woman coming out saying that my husband stood beside me? He know I ain't no angel. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, people, girl, will lose their minds. Did you just hear her say, girl, her husband stood beside her and he knows she ain't no angel? But see, Will and Jada, okay, here we go. To me, I don't think Will and Jada is the same as that. I don't think that's the same as that. I don't. I don't think it's the same because, listen, girl, I don't think it's the same because I feel like Will and Jada have an understanding. Taj and Eddie, hey, the mental fit chick. Taj and Eddie favor each other a little, or is it just me? They kind of do look alike. What do you think about Tamika Scott's single Tonight with Method Man? Method Man woo. Method Man fine as hell, that's one. And the song is actually cute. I think the song is a real cute song. Yeah, I think the song is really, really cute. Shout out to Tamika. If y'all haven't heard Tamika's new single, you should go listen to it. It's actually a very cute bop. I don't think it's the same thing. Because Will and Jada have an understanding of how their relationship works. It's not like it's one-sided. Now, at one point it probably was. I don't know. But it's not one-sided. Will was out here doing his dirt. Not even dirt. Will was out here doing his thing. Jada was out here doing her thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, how many women can honestly say that they could come out and it get out that they had sex with another man and their husband still stand beside them 10 toes deep? Because he probably knows, girl, like when he told Gayle King, Jada never cheated on me. And I think people want to keep saying that Jada cheated on Will, one, I don't think they were together. And then again, two, I think they had an understanding. It's not cheating if y'all both know what's going on. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? The cheating comes in when there's deception in the relationship. I feel like they had somewhat of an open marriage. Yes. But even in open marriages, you can still cheat. For example, no tea, no shade, like with Nene and Greg. Remember when Nene was down to Angela Yee's podcast, and she pretty much let it be known that her and Greg had an open relationship. But she said one of the rules is that Greg was not allowed to talk to anybody who ran the same circles as she did. I said, oh, that makes sense. And then what did Greg do? May he rest in peace. But what did Greg trifling ass do? Go and not only talk to a bitch who run in the same circles as Nene, but talk to an employee who was folding clothes at her store. So that's where it can start to get messy. Like y'all don't even know how to do open marriages right. You already got a hall pass to go out here and girl get any woman that you want to be with. So yeah. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much, Tracy Adams. Mm-hmm. And Nene was pissed off as she should have been. I haven't heard that about Eva and Mike. But Nene was pissed off as she should have been. Because I would have been pissed off too. Girl, y'all better start treating y'all marriages like business. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Especially those of y'all who got a little bit of money. You definitely better treat it like a business, okay? I will say this much though. I'm gonna say this much. Jada fucked up. What happened between Jada and Will is Jada fucked up. Will was probably about to beat. I ain't gonna say that, but Will was probably cussing Jada out because the truth of the matter is, even though we kind of heard stuff, even though we all thought what we thought, we never could pinpoint anybody. Jada got sloppy. No tea, no shade. Jada, I love you, girl. But girl, we gotta be honest. At the girl, at the red couch, you got sloppy. Because the truth of the matter is, you didn't have no business sleeping with August with his fine ass. Up until then, I don't think I had ever really heard anybody being attached to Will or Jada. It wasn't until Jada got sloppy, and that was like, I think, the first person who we really said, oh. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sure Will was probably over there wearing Jada ass out. Not physically. I'm sure he was probably cursing her ass out. Because we still don't know who Will be. Exactly. We still don't know who Will been with. Will, girl, bitch, that's another, bitch, Will, ooh, let me shut up. But we still don't know who Will has been with. But yeah, Jada, she did get sloppy. I was like, ooh, Jada, girl, you was real close to home, girl. He is image conscious, right? He is. He really is. He is. He really, really is. Girl, you got girl. People work too hard. That's why I be trying to say, girl, no tea, no shade. Shout out to Jada. But I'm just saying people in general, girl, for some people, people work too hard to make sure that their names remain clean. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I am a very firm believer in like, um, when it comes to like public embarrassment, that's when I start to kind of like, girl, I don't know what it is about public embarrassment that like, girl, that was girl, that I just the public humiliation of anything, girl. It just, yeah, that's what their publicists are for. Okay, like Jonathan Martin. What's his name? Jonathan. What was his name? Jonathan Majors, not Martin. Jonathan Majors. That's how you know he guilty. No tea, no shade. I don't know if he guilty or not. But girl, your people dropped you. Your people dropped you. No tea, no shade. What's up, Sakina? Your people dropped you, girl. That's how you know. That's how y'all know. Girl, I'm sorry. I feel like Jonathan is in major trouble. Okay, girl. When like this one girl was saying online, when your PR, when your public relations, the people that are there to get they get paid to clean up. What's up, Helen? Hey, Helen! I haven't seen Helen in so long. We follow each other on Instagram. Shout out to Helen. Yeah, Helen was like one of my first, either she was my first subscriber or she was like one of the first people who left a comment. I still remember Helen. Helen been on this journey with me since like the very beginning. Okay? Like the very beginning. Yes. Shout out to Helen. Um, but yeah, child. Jonathan, honey. Yo, girl, them people said we quit. Your shit is so sloppy. Your shit, your shit is so sloppy that we get paid to clean up the mess. Like, my job is to make sure that I clean up whatever you have done. Like the girl was saying, it was a black girl. She was basically saying, like, I'm the Olivia Pope, right? I'm the Olivia Pope. My job is to make sure that this works out in your favor. Whether you guilty or not, right? Whether you guilty or not. It's just like a lawyer. Like a lawyer's job, regardless if you're guilty or not, is to try and get your ass off. Like that's your lawyer's job. Regardless if you're guilty. Their job is to make sure your ass don't go to jail, or if you do go to jail, they try to get you the best deal you can get. So if Jonathan Majors, Olivia Pope quit, that means that when Olivia walked into that room, she said, like the black girl said, let me see if I got it. I think I still saved it. I hope I did. I usually save stuff. We getting off topic now. I saved it. Look at God. Ah! All right, so let me play this clip. Then we're gonna get back into Hey Cheryl, we're gonna get back into the hot topics, girl.
I am a PR agency. It is my literal job to clean up mess. I am your Olivia Pope. I'm supposed to make the dirt clean. And upon making said dirt clean, I stand to, over the course of your career, make millions upon millions of dollars off of you. That's the entirety of my job, right? That's why I'm here. I'm used to getting my hands dirty. But upon looking at that shit, working with the lawyers, hey, what we got? What we can spend. I look at that shit and I say, yeah, it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. If your Olivia Pope says it's time for them to get the fuck out of here, hightail it. And this man ain't working with the rinky dink cleanup crew. He worked best connections in Hollywood type shit. Best connections. Thinking cap. You think they give up that A-lister bag, that Marvel bag, that Disney bag, without the situation being entirely hopeless? Not only the PR team, but the manager. Everybody around you, hightailing it out of there. And it's been some weeks, so they must have been looking at something. They must have been combing over the shits. What can we do? What can we piece together? And they looked at that shit and said, ain't no fucking way. What you think that means? You tell me. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Let's move on. This ain't even got nothing to do with Jonathan Majors. I feel like she right too. Girl, your PR and your manager, they already probably saw what's going on. And they said, oh, girl, this is a mess. Girl, ain't no way I can, girl, I walked in the room, I said, all right, y'all, I'm here. What's going on? Tell me what we working with. Girl, can y'all imagine me, girl, walking in the room, girl, come on. I'm Rodney and Associates. Rodney the Voice and Associates. Girl, me and my team, me, Keisha, Kevin, it's gonna be me. Okay, listen. So it's me, it's Keisha, it's girl Maxine, it's Andrew, and girl, it's James. That's my team. Girl. Okay? Girl, we walk in. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Tell us what's going on. Give me come on, we're gonna fix this. And we looking at the stuff. Mind you, me and my team, this is what we do. This is what we do, girl. Because one thing about it, two things to show, bitch, I'm gonna spin this. Okay? Because this is what I get paid to do. Girl, I ain't got no integrity, I ain't got no morals, I ain't got no soul. My job is to basically, I don't got a heaven or hell to put you in. My job is just to make sure that you hired me to do a job, I'm just gonna do my job. I think your ass probably did it, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here just to make sure that your ass get off. It's always a Keisha. It's a Keisha at every job. It's a Keisha at every job. Okay? It's always a Keisha. I'm telling y'all, it ain't not one job, it ain't gonna be a bitch in a group named Keisha. Swear to God. Okay? So we looking over the stuff and I'm like, okay, what we working with, y'all? Okay. And we looking over this stuff and I'm like, bitch. And then Keisha was the first one to say, Rodney, I don't think this is not looking too good. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna, cause I have some other stuff to do. I'll be in the office tomorrow at 9, and then we can look over the stuff. So the next day I get to the office. I actually get in at 8:30 because I was a little nervous. So I get into the office, and Keisha and everybody there, Maxine, James, and we looking over the stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Did y'all see that video? Did y'all see that video? Yeah. Okay, this not working. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Girl, we not gonna. Girl, I'm not. Girl, we not putting our name on this one. You gotta let the nigga go. Girl, shout out to Jonathan, honey. Girl, I don't know what Jonathan gonna do, child. We out. We gone. Girl, cause we saw it. Okay. Girl, we saw it. Girl, we saw it. Girl, Jonathan, you and your own sis. Girl, I'm not even touching that shit. Cause, girl, you got a lot going on. And some other girls coming up too? Oh, baby, no. You got it. You'll be all right. We gotta go. So that's what happened with them. Hey! Ooh, wee. All right, y'all. I had it. Hold up. Do I have it? Hold up. I was gonna talk about Tyrese, but he's not. Tyrese came out with a statement, and this is what he had to say. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Tyrese, y'all know Tyrese had to pay. Um, Tyrese had to pay over $636,000 to his ex-wife, and also I think that was attorney fees also. This is what he came out and said. All right. I just want to, this is what Tyrese had to say, y'all. Hey, Anissa. I hope I'm saying your name right. This is what he had to say. I just want to say to all of the fathers who showed up and was turned away for prayers today on the steps of the family law court building in Fulton County. I wish I would have seen you. I'm so sorry if you spent money on gas and just simply wanted to show up and pray with me today. On behalf of all fathers and the endless levels of injustices that continue to take place, we all appeal. I don't want anyone to like me. I don't want anyone to care for me. I'm not a celebrity. You know what be killing me, girl? The girls, they really be like on some celebrity shit. But girl, when it's time to try and like reel certain people in, they'll start trying to act like, girl, they with the people, stand with the people, they of the people. Girl. I'm Shayla and Soraya's father, and I'm going to stay committed to being the best father I can. When you sit at home, broke, out of a job, mentally, emotionally, and physically unavailable for your children, we are called deadbeats. You get your ass whooped. I mean, well, girl, no, girl, I'm gonna read this again. When you sit at home, broke, out of a job, mentally, emotionally, and physically unavailable for your children, we are called deadbeats. You get your ass whooped. Okay. Then, when you work hard, lose a lot of sleep at night as a serial entrepreneur, traveling, hustling, trying to do whatever it is to provide for your children, so that their life is so much better than yours as a father, you still get your ass whooped. Tyrese is full of shit because from what they say, Tyrese wasn't even paying the full $10,000. He was paying, I think, a little bit over $2,000 or close to $2,000. And you out here with a whole Benihana's and a Starbucks in your house, or you had one in your house, and you out here talking about I'm trying to provide a better life than what I had for me. Girl, what in real life? Anyone who has a Starbucks and a Benihana's in their home, and you're only willing to pay a little bit over $2,000 a month in child support, because that's what they say you've been given. Girl, how much of a big like in real life? How much? Let me shut up, because I don't want to start sounding like, you know. For any fathers and advocate groups, anyone that can represent me to get some new laws put in place that can go into Congress, let me say something. I've said this, I'll say it again. Do I think the child support system has some flaws? Yes, I do. Do I think there are some things within the child support system that should be changed? Yes, I do. But there are more, in my opinion, I don't know if this to be factual. I feel like there are more people out there that are on the opposite side of Tyrese than are on the same boat with the Tyreses and the Kanye West of the world. I want to ask a question to people. How much should Tyrese be paying in child support? How much y'all think? How much do y'all think how much do y'all think that Tyrese should be paying in child support? Because from what I read, he was only paying a little bit over $2,000. So that sounds like to me that's what he wants to pay. And I think the girl was trying to get more than 10,000. I think she was trying to get $20,000 or $30,000 a month. And I think the judge said 10. So I don't even think he even gave the woman what she wanted. Somebody said he paid some hard money. I get 2,000. He makes a little bit over 130,000. I feel like 10,000. Okay. I probably would have gave more than that, but girl, 10,000. Okay. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the $10,000 judgment. I really don't. I really don't. I'm tired of people claiming victims when they have to pay child support. It's the risk of laying it low and spreading it wide. Come on, the mental fit chick. Like, what do y'all think happens when y'all have kids? Like, what happens when y'all have kids? Because let me say this: if you have regular folk out here paying 700, 800, 900, I only was getting 100 and what? I think I was only getting like $130 in child support a month. Hello? 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 So I was only getting like $130 a month in child support. So for those out there, if you are having to pay $1,000 or $800 or $500, if for the people who feel as though $10,000 is too much, and if you're paying 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 off your income, then why in the fuck would you think that someone who is a millionaire would not have to pay more than like? And I hate when I have conversations like this because I don't want people thinking like, oh girl, cause let me tell y'all something, bitch. I done lived off $5 an hour before. Hello? So bitch, I done made it work off $5 an hour. I done made it work off $10 an hour. So bitch, I'm gonna make it do what it do. Now am I trying to go back there? Absolutely not. Okay? So I don't want anyone thinking that I don't know. Because, girl, I know. Okay? I know what you can live off of. But I also know, girl, when you're living off a certain amount, girl, you're going to live a certain place. Okay? You're not going to have access to the stuff that you might necessarily even need. All I'm saying is, depending on where you live, $10,000 is not a lot of month in child. It's not a lot of money in child support, especially for a multimillionaire. It's just not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Thank you, the mental fit chick. And let's be clear, $700 a month ain't it when you have a child in extracurricular. Right? My daughter's in 2 programs this summer. That costs a total of $7K. Then ACT tutoring is at $90 a session. And then there's medical, sports, cars, etc. Right. Right. Girl, I was literally talking to my sister the other day, and she wants to put my nieces into something for the summer to keep them busy. And she was saying some of the lower end like camps they had were like $250 a week. Girl. Girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, that's per child. So if my sister and my brother-in-law put Tatum, Sloan, and Kason, which is my sister's stepson, and it was some type of something they was looking at, bitch, that's $3,000 a month. Girl. That's why I be like, I'm not trying to sound rich, because, girl, I'm not. Girl, I'm poor. But I also know that shit can be expensive. And when you start to, if you want to put your kids in the best of the best of the best, then that shit is going to cost money. Because I can guarantee you, Northwest and Sir and Remy and Blue Ivy and the other girls and Papa Smurf. What's his name, Papa Smurf? What's nigga baby name? His nickname, Papa Smurf. I don't know that baby name. Baby's so cute. Papa Bear. I call baby Papa Smurf. Papa Bear. That's his name. Girl, they not going, let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they not going to the same schools as our kids go to. Okay? They not going to the same tutors. They not going on the same vacations. They not going to the same summer camps. So if you really are of the mind that you really want your child to live a better life than you, and you want your child to have the best things in life, girl, that shit costs a lot of money. I remember when I worked at Nordstrom, it was a black lady. She was the manager of the shoe department. I'm not going to say her name. She had a black husband. And I remember her telling me out of her own mouth that their daycare bill was higher than her mortgage and one of her car notes. That's what she told me. Her daycare bill was higher than her mortgage and one of her car notes. And the daycare, it was inside the Galleria. Whatever daycare that is inside the Galleria, she said that was closed on the weekends. So she said even on the weekends, she still had to find a babysitter. But she said she wasn't about to have her child in no ranky-dinky. She wasn't about to have her child. She liked the fact, because she worked in the Galleria, her husband worked in the Galleria, she could walk over there, on breaks to make sure everything was okay. She could also log into her phone and see what was going on at the daycare too. So all I'm saying is, y'all, I get there are people out there who can't fathom that there are people out there that live a certain lifestyle, and girl, it does take a little bit of money, but as you can see right here, girl, The people out here putting that, like, when you start thinking about, again, when you think about shelter, clothing, activities outside of school, vacations, that stuff start to add up. And I think that this is what I want. This is what I want everybody to realize is that everybody ain't po. A lot of us are. Most of us probably are. But there are people out there who live a certain way. And even though like there are people out there who live a certain way. And I think that you just have to realize that. So no, I don't think $10,000 is a lot. I don't. I don't. I don't. I really don't. And then when you start to factor in where you live at, when I was looking for apartments in New York, I had an itch to move to New York. I still kind of got an itch to move to New York. I just ain't got the money to live the way I want to live, so I ain't going. When I was looking at apartments in New York, 1 bedrooms, simple, girl, washer and dryer combo, girl, 500 square feet, girl. Will start. The ones I saw that were decent, I felt like were decent enough for me, was starting at $3,000. $3,000. And that was for the simple. That was for very simple apartments. So all I'm saying is that, girl, depending on where you live, it could possibly take a few $1,000s to raise your children. And I'm going to say something too. While Atlanta is not as expensive as California and New York, Atlanta is not as cheap as what people think that it is. It really isn't. It used to be, but Atlanta is not as cheap as what the girls say. And I think a lot of people think that Atlanta is like inexpensive, but Atlanta is not as inexpensive as people think that it is. I'll say this much. On an apartment tip, when I was looking at apartments, girl, I was looking at apartments in Buckhead, $2,500, $2,600. Girl, what? Girl, I thought y'all ain't got nothing for. Girl, y'all ain't got nothing between 1,000 and 2,000. Yes, there are places in Atlanta that you. I'm talking about you. I be wanting to be in the middle of the shit though. That's another thing too. Now I'm not moving to Atlanta, but I'm just saying when I was looking at apartments, I was like, "Ooh, girl, what's up, Carlos?" I was like, "Ooh, girl." I'm just saying, y'all. I just want us to get out of that way of thinking that even though I know that I feel like most people only. I feel like most people don't. Most people are in a certain income. I mean, a certain tax bracket. So you might not be hanging if you only make $50,000 a year, or $70,000 a year, or $40,000 a year, and then if the people around you make the same thing, or you might have a couple of friends who make a whole lot more than that, they still probably don't live the lifestyles of the rich and the fabulous. So I think it might be hard for people to kind of fathom what's your kid. It don't take that much to raise no kid, because none of the kids around you, and also you and your brothers and sisters, probably, and your cousins, that's not the lifestyle you lived. So it's hard for you to kind of wrap around that, girl, there are kids out there who actually have access to some of the best educational systems. They have access to some of the best tutors. And they, girl, have a passport, girl, at the age of 2 weeks. and I already got, girl, probably 3 stamps on them. Girl, flying private. Girl, 50 Cent's son, not the one that he don't like, the other one. He was on a private jet the other day for was it his 10th birthday? Something like that was flying private. So I'm just saying, girl, some of these kids out here really do live a very extravagant lifestyle, believe it or not. And I know it's hard for people to believe that, but they really do. They really do. Every time I look up north on somebody's goddamn red carpet. Girl, Blue Ivy just had her little black ass in Dubai on stage. Girl, Blue Ivy was at the goddamn Dubai Palace. I don't know what she was. Girl, Blue Ivy was at the palace. What are y'all talking about? Blue Ivy was at the goddamn Dubai. Girl, what are y'all talking about? Girl, these people got, some of these kids is living real good. Yeah. Okay? Anyways, let's move on. Marlo and Candy. All right, y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all something real fast, girl. Y'all don't get used to this sofa. She going back tomorrow. Girl, one time I hate this couch. One time I absolutely hate this couch. Anyway, she going back tomorrow. So, girl, I ain't got no couch. When I say I'm so frustrated, because I gave my other couch away, y'all. I gave it away. Girl, I gave it away. My sister actually wanted the couch because she was going to put it in my niece's playroom so they could have a couch. I don't like the color. I don't like the color. It's too red. It's too red for me. It's actually not low. Girl, this couch is actually high. Are you talking about the back? The back might be low, but the couch is not low. Girl, my feet don't even touch the ground. My feet are literally, girl, my feet don't even, the couch is actually kind of high. The back is low, but the couch is high. My feet don't even touch the ground. My feet are dangling right now. That's how high this couch is. That's how high this couch is. Or sofa, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's just a little too I just don't like it. I want my cream couch. Now I'm nervous about getting the cream couch. I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous. I want my cream couch so bad. And this is another thing too. Girl, girl, believe it or not, girl, when I get a little bit of money, it's gonna be over for y'all hoes. When I say my house is gonna be sickening, do y'all hear me? Girl, my house is gonna be sickening. Girl, I have expensive taste. I just ain't got no money. Everything I be looking at, girl. So, girl, so everything I be looking at be 25, 3,000, 4,000. Girl, I ain't got no $4,000 in no goddamn couch. It's like, girl, I just need to get within my budget, right? This was in my budget. This was within my budget. This was actually on sale. But I'm gonna say this much: all of the cream couches that I see, they're not in my budget. And girl, they're not even in my budget, girl. I just ain't got no money for it. So it's like, girl, so it's like, girl, I'm not even about to play with these people, girl. I'm not even about these people. So yes, I love the whole. Let me just give y'all an idea of whose house I actually used to hate their house, but I actually fell in love with it. One of my favorite homes that I love is Kim Kardashian. I would move into Kim Kardashian's house exactly the way that it is. Exactly. I would if Kim Kardashian was moving and I had money to buy her house, I would want to buy her house with everything that was already in there, just the way it is. When I say I absolutely love her house, I love it. Everything about it. Everything about her home I love. Get your cream couch. I have one and I love it. You don't have kids living with you, so you should be okay. Thank you, Star Keisha. Like, I love her home. I love Drake. Drake has a very nice home too. But if I had to choose between Drake, my two favorite houses, Drake's and Kim Kardashian's. But if I had to choose anybody's house, I would choose Kim Kardashian's. I don't fool with them Kardashians, but their houses be together. That's what I'm saying. One thing I will get them hoes, them houses gonna be together. Them houses gonna be together. I love Kenya's house too. But it's just something about Kim's it's just like perfect to me. It's like perfect to me. Even though I know it's not everybody's style, the whole cream on cream, it's not a lot going on. But that's what I like. I like that. I love the whole there's a couch. Like, girl, you might have one plant. Girl, some cream picture on the wall, a cream. I love that whole look. I love the whole look. Anyway, Shal, I haven't seen Chloe's house. Let's move on because this video is starting to get too long. See, this is what happens. I talk too goddamn much. I'm gonna have to play it from this phone. Because this one is about to die. Oh, hold on. Is my ass hanging out? Okay. So let's move on, y'all. Marlo and Candy. Oh, God. Marlo. This is the thing I don't understand about Marlo. Okay? Because hey China, do I agree with some of the stuff that Marlo be saying? Yes, I do. I do agree with some of the stuff Marlo be saying. But this is the problem that I have with Marlo. Because multiple things can be true at the same time. Let me start off by saying that. Multiple things can be true at the same time. I said I was going to give Marlo a chance because I felt like Marlo, I felt bad for Marlo. I don't know why. I was embarrassed for Marlo last year. She was doing extremely too much. Hey, Miss Diaz, girl, you late, girl. We about to end this in a few minutes, about 20 minutes, girl. I'm going to be done. There we go. Marlo's comments are always out of place for me. Like, the comments don't match the situations at all. That's my problem that's like my biggest problem with Marlo. Y'all always want to talk about Candace going low. No, bitch. Marlo go low. And Marlo say stuff where it's like almost like, where is this coming from? Like, so let me just say this about Marlo that I don't like. Marlo says some of the most disrespectful, even if it might be true, because the truth can still be, because the truth can still be deemed as disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, that shit she was saying at that table about Todd, Marlo wasn't lying. Okay? Marlo wasn't lying. Okay? But it was like, it's like this. But I also understood why Marlo was saying what she was saying because Kandi didn't have no business getting into that shit. Because Kandi, that wasn't your place. They have nothing to do with you. But this is what I don't understand about Marlo. Because I keep getting sidetracked. Marlo will say some of the most meanest, disrespectful things, and then Marlo, she starts to play a white woman card too. As soon as people start to get into Marlo's ass, then she wants to start talking about her childhood, right? Like she did last year. Marlo was nothing but chaos and confusion the entire season. As soon as they got to that reunion, that was nothing but a redemption reunion for Marlo Hampton. Everybody clocked it. They clocked it. Kenya clocked it. That's why Kenya, I don't know if, for me, Kenya didn't even really participate in the reunion last year. I think Kenya was so pissed off because I think Kenya figured out, oh girl, they trying to save Marlo's peach. So Kenya was like, bitch, I'm done. I don't even want to say nothing no more. Girl, because y'all trying to like save Marlo, and you know, you really can't, like, I think Kenya really wanted to drag the shit out of Marlo, but she couldn't because of the way Andy was handling Marlo. And you only can do so much when somebody's sitting there crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as you might be an asshole, you still got like a little soft spot. Like, I really can't drag this heifer the way I want to drag this heifer because she's sitting up here talking about when she was a child. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I can't even say shit. And then if I do say something, they gonna say I'm mean. And you got Andy up here pacifying this heifer. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, I just feel like Marlo do too much sometimes. Like, girl, you say stuff, but then you'll swear up and down you want a friendship or a relationship with these women. That's the problem that I have with Marlo. If you want to go for blood, Marlo, then go for blood. You see what I'm saying? If you want to go for blood, go for blood. But you cannot say the things that you say and do the things that you do and then turn around and expect to have some type of friendship with this person. If you want every day to be mad day, then be mad. I don't think Kenya is the same. I think Kenya watches her mouth when it comes to Kandi. I think she watches her mouth when it comes to Cynthia. Portia, she don't give two fucks about. She'll go there with Marlo. She done went there with Tanya. But I feel like those are the people that at one point, like, girl, I don't care if I have a relationship with you or not. What I'm saying is, if you want to have a relationship with somebody, you can't turn around and then like disrespect them. Like, I can't sit here and say, "Oh, I want to be friends with you," but girl, even if you make me mad, I go like below, like low to the flow. I feel like that is okay to do when you don't really fool with somebody. Like Portia and Kenya at one point, I don't know where they stand today. Girl, they didn't like each other. So them girls was gonna go low. Marlo and Kenya didn't like each other. So Marlo gonna talk about Kenya's mama, and then Kenya gonna turn around and come through her event with a marching band. You see what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and play this clip of what Marlo had to say about Kandi. And I'm going to tell y'all why I think it's fucked up.
Sometimes I just need a break.
Right.
So I felt that was awful. I felt some of the girls knew exactly what I meant because they're moms. And I know for sure a lot of them are never hardly with their kids. They have full-time nannies. And sometimes they need a break. We all need breaks sometimes. Shit, we need breaks from our husbands, from our jobs. You need a break sometimes.
Right.
So it's just, I feel it's just the way I phrased it. If I would have phrased it and said, hey, you guys, this is really tough. Well, I never know when it comes to this group of girls. If I would have phrased it right, it probably still would have got out of me.
Yeah, I do feel like I remember kind of Kandi saying something like, I've taken in.
Marlo is so ghetto Did y'all, you know that thing everybody do, but you do it at your house? You know that, you know, y'all know what I'm talking. You know that, y'all know what I'm talking, I just did it. Y'all heard Marlo just did that? Down to the goddamn podcast. Did y'all hear her do that shit? I want to rewind. I want y'all to listen when Marlo go. I said, okay. I said, girl, not down to the podcast, girl. Listen, she gonna do it. Hold up.
Group of girls. If I would have phrased it right, it probably still would have got out of me.
Yeah, I do feel like I remember kind of Candy saying something like, I've taken in, relatives before and I would never do that. And again, it's just
Well,
like
Candy does not.
yeah.
You never see her with her kids 24/7. She always pays. She has a whole slew of family that helps her. So it's coming from Candy didn't mean that much to me, not unless I saw her with her children every day. I mean, she's too busy trying to get another bag. She doesn't have time to spend quality time with her kids.
Right.
So that really didn't bother me by her saying that. I'm like, girl, you are a provider, okay? Please don't come telling me about the quality time because.
Marlo low-key be going, like when Marlo, did y'all hear what Marlo say, you are a provider? Girl, she really be taking digs at Todd at the same time. I be catching the shit that Marlo be saying.
Always with Michael and William, like we are connected.
Yeah, I do think that's a hard, you have to be real careful about when judging other moms and then on TV.
Let me say something about Marlo. Marlo. This is why I be saying Marlo be talking in circles. You sit here and you talk about Kandi and you talk about her, I guess, parenting or her as a mother. And y'all know I don't mind saying what the hell I want to say when it comes to Kandi or Todd. But the truth is the truth. Marlo, I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember Marlo going to Kandi and wanting Kandi to like give her advice or wanted to hang out with Kandi because she was new to the whole motherhood stuff. Remember when Kandi was down and she was shooting a Halloween thing and Marlo came down to Candy Coated Studios or whatever it's called, and she was wanting Kandi to like, she was upset at Kandi because she felt like Kandi hadn't been there. It was something. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's like, y'all know what I'm talking about? So it's like, one minute you dogging her out as a mother, but just last year, girl, you was like down at her job, down at her building, like wanting some advice or upset because Kandi doesn't invite y'all around. Like, see, this is the thing. Marlo and Kandi, they know each other. Like, out of everybody on that cast, Marlo and Kandi probably know each other real business. I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know Marlo was engaged to, I think, her cousin or brother, or she was engaged to somebody related to Kandi. Kandi and Marlo, they know each other. They see each other. Okay? They know each other's secrets. But I feel like Marlo's secrets are a whole lot worse than Kandi's. I don't know why Marlo keeps playing this game with Kandi. I think because Kandi, from what I feel like Kandi is the type that will get back behind the scenes. I don't think Kandi like rolls, like gets down dirty like that in front of the camera. I think that if Kandi wanted to strike back, she gonna do it behind the scenes with Andy and them. Like, oh bitch, I got you. I think that's where she's gonna like push her power. I don't think she's willing to get down in the gutter with Marlo on camera though. I would. I would. I would. Because I feel like Marlo's secrets, right, there we go. Marlo's secrets are illegal. They're embarrassing. The most y'all gonna say about Kandi is she a hoe. Y'all been saying that forever. You see what I'm saying? She a freak. This is why I don't like what Marlo said, what she said. Let me just say this. I would too. I would get real down and dirty. Girl, it is what it is at this point. Girl, give a damn. This is why I don't like what Marlo did. Just listen to me. I don't like what Marlo did. One, because girl, you was just in this girl's face last year asking her for advice or wanted to hang out with her and her kids. And on some real shit, not to get too deep, I just wish that Marlo wouldn't have done that, because is it true? Let me say this. That's why I said Marlo be telling some truth, even though I be like, why are you going there with this? Is it true that Kandi don't be home? It's true. Because we've heard Riley say out of her mouth that Kandi don't be home and she ain't have no business having another baby. We just gonna call a thing a thing. We've heard Riley say that, and we've also heard Taj Burruss complain about Kandi not being available. So is it true? Yes, it is. And we're not gonna sit here and act like it ain't. Okay? I'm just going by what Riley and Todd done said. I ain't in their house. But that's what they said. So if the daughter's saying it and the husband is saying it, then girl, everybody ain't lying. But I also feel like, even with it being the truth, Ace too, even with it being the truth, I feel like that's probably, and I don't know Kandi, I ain't never talked to Kandi, I ain't never seen Kandi. I feel like that's something that Kandi and probably a lot of mothers who are ambitious and, you know, career driven, that's something that they probably struggle with. Because Kandi has things that she wants to accomplish. But Kandi also wants her family. She wants her kids, right? So I just think it's messed up, because I feel like Kandi probably already feels guilty about that. And then to hear this person who says that she wants to try and be friends, build a friendship, I just want to be good, you come out and you say something like that, when you know that that's probably a soft spot for a lot of mothers who are career driven and ambitious and have, you know, goals in life. You know, that's probably like a real soft spot. So I just feel like that's why I was like, Marlo, why are you even going there with this? like, why are you going here with this? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't like about Marlo. It's like Marlo, she say like low shit, like, oh, Kandi ain't got good pussy. You're like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, like, girl, where is, like, what? Like, what, like, Marlo, like, where is this coming from? Like, Marlo, what is we doing? You're like, Marlo, what are you doing, girl? King is a hoe. like, where is this coming from? What type of, you got to be something for your mama not to even like you. But the real gag is if people, girl, let me watch my mouth, child. Like Marlo, you were crying about your mama not being there and you being in foster care. I'm trying to watch what I say. I don't want to talk about nobody's mama. Let me shut up. It's just weird. It's just weird because it's like she says stuff and she says stuff that she knows will probably hurt somebody's feelings. And then after she says it, it's like, oh, girl, you know, I just want to be friends. Let's start over. Or I just want to be cool. Or, girl, like, what? Like, that's what I don't like. I just feel like if you want to be a bitch all the way and be like, bitch, I don't like you, fuck you, I can't stand you. I said what I said, I don't give a damn and I ain't changing it. I go up for a bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. I'm not changing it. I don't give a damn what you got to say. I ain't never liked your ass in the first place. I don't give a damn if I hurt your feelings. It is what it is, and I'll say it again. And be done with it. But you can't say the stuff you say and then be like, I don't know why she doesn't like me. You understand? Like, that's the shit Marlo do. Like, that's the shit that Marlo be doing. She'll say some of the meanest shit and then be like, I don't know why she doesn't like me. I don't know why she doesn't like me. I don't know. You just said this, girl. Like, girl, do you hear the stuff that you be saying to these people, Marlo? And then you be confused why they don't want to deal with you. Yes. Now they don't want to deal. See, Marlo is really like, Marlo needs some help. Marlo says nasty stuff. Then when the girls don't want to deal with her, she gets sad. And then she wants to cry and tell her story. And she doesn't understand why you don't like me. I don't know what her problem is. Girl, you just got on TV and said she had whack pussy. The fuck? You just called this lady a hoe. You just basically said that, girl, she ain't never there with her kids. She got a whole bunch of nannies. She ain't no good mama. You hear the shit that you be saying? And then when somebody don't want to deal with you, then it's, oh, I don't know why they don't want to deal. I don't like, why don't you want to be my friend? Like, bitch, like, girl, Marlo. That's why I be like, well, I don't understand Marlo Hampton. Like, she's exhausting. Like, Marlo is exhausting. Like, Marlo, like, I just like I said, girl, if you gonna be a bitch and stand in it. But don't be that girl and then act like you don't know why people don't fool with you. Because you know why people don't fool with you. Or, let me say this. If you're going to go there with someone, at least have a reason to say, no, why I said what I said because of this. You see what I'm saying? At least one thing I love about Kenya Moore gonna always give you a reason of why she did what she did. Even if you think it was a little too far, no, I brought the cookie lady because, bitch, you tried to start some shit with me over that wig. Boom. No, I brought that band through your wig event because you talked about my mama. Boom. She gonna always let you know why I did. Why I did what I did. She gonna always let the girls know. Marlo can't never let you know why she, except for pulling that chair out for Kim. Yeah, she was wrong for that. But, girl, Marlo can't never let you know why she went there. Like, Marlo, why did you say that? Marlo, why did you say that? The only time I really was on Marlo's side is when she got in Candy's ass at that table last year, because Candy didn't have no business getting in that. That's why Marlo said what she said. Because Candy, this ain't have shit to do with you. That I understood. But for the most part, like, Marlo do be wrong. Okay, now this is also a little, I'm not going to play the full clip, but this is also what Sheree and Marlo had to say also. They did an interview. Believe it or not, that's the same thing with Candace. Y'all, I know some of y'all don't believe it, but even Garcelle, I know some of y'all didn't watch Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, but even Garcelle said on the show that Candace is not an initiator. She's a responder. And that she's most of the time, really, truly, like all of the time, because she's responding. She doesn't initiate. That's what Giselle said. Like, every time I be on Twitter, Giselle, if I say Garcelle, Giselle. Like every time I'm on Twitter, somebody like Candace Star stuff. I said, well, give me an example, and like nobody ever gives me an example. I said, give me 3 examples. I asked this one girl, give me 3 examples. That was a month ago. I'm still waiting on the 3 examples. Anyways. All right. Girl, what was that noise? Okay. So this is a little bit of Sheree and Marlo. When I say Sheree and Marlo are here. Like in real life, in real life, if somebody really wanted to go there with Marlo, Marlo would be ready to cut somebody. If somebody really went there with Marlo, Marlo would be ready to cut somebody. In real life. Like, girl, how dare you? Marlo, this is no... Girl, Marlo, the first time we saw your mama, this is no tea, no shade. First thing you ask your mama is where her teeth at. You want to walk around here like you so grand. Girl, I would never let my mother come on TV without no teeth in her mouth. Never. Like, ever. My mama would never have her ass on TV without no goddamn teeth in her mouth. Not a tooth, bitch, not a tooth in place. I know she cut somebody. That's why I said she'll be ready to cut somebody. Because I know she cut somebody. Okay. I should have said she'll be ready to cut somebody again. Okay? You see how Marlo cut up and acted a fool? Kenya didn't even scratch the surface with Marlo. And I'm telling y'all, go back and watch last year's reunion. It was boring. It could have really been one part. But girl, remember when Kenya started to kind of like get there with Marlo, and she was like, girl, you cut somebody, blah, blah, blah. And Marlo literally almost lost it. That's Marlo's soft spot. I said, ooh, that's how you get to Marlo. You got to bring up her past. Bring up Marlo's past, and honey, she gonna lose it. Bring up her past. Because Marlo don't want to be on Bravo talking about the shit she did before. So that's when I figured out, oh, that's how you get to Marlo. You gotta bring up all the shit that she did before she got her goddamn peach. You gotta bring up all the shit she did when she was in the streets to make sure that Marlo don't fuck with you no more. You're a liar. You're a liar. I said, oh, yes. Marlo don't live there no more. That's what's in Marlo's head. That's why if I was on the show, I would be, girl, I hate to say it, because Marlo liked to play. And this is how we start. Now, see, this is how people start the whole telling people secrets. But Marlo is not your friend. So at that point, I know what buttons to push. So I'm gonna make sure that every time you say something to me, I'm bringing up when you sold pussy in 1999 to that white man. Every time you say something to me, I'm gonna bring up the fact that you hit that bitch in the goddamn head with a beer bottle at the goddamn strip club, you violent ass whore. Every time Marlo has something to say to me, I'm bringing up something from her past. I'm bringing up why she got that mug shot, why she got the second mug shot, why she got the third mug shot, why she got the fourth mug shot. Oh, I remember you cut the one when you got that fifth mug shot. Oh, you wrote a check for the seventh mug shot. Every time Marlo would say something to me, I would have some shit ready for her ass. Every time Marlo says something to me, I'm going to let the people know why she got 11 mug shots. Every single time. Marlo be playing dirty with the girls. You have to play more dirty with Marlo. You have to. You have to play dirty with her. Because Marlo played dirty with them. Oh shit, my TV's about to come out. Marlo played dirty. Marlo got a lot of mug shots. Let me see how many she got. Let me see. How many she got? Marlo got a lot of mug shots though. 7. She got 7. She got 7 mug shots. Ain't no way Marlo will baby talk to me crazy. I'll be telling everything, every secret Marlo had. And I'm just saying like it's mean, but Marlo is mean. Marlo got 7 mug shots. And every time she says something to me, I'll be letting the girls know how she got that last mug shot. Every time she says something to me. Girl, I play that game. Girl, I'm that girl that's gonna go there with Marlo. I'm just saying if I was a girl. If I was a girl on the show, not me as a grown man. I'm just saying like if I was Kenya or Candy, I would play dirty with Marlo. I would. And it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. You'll tell my business, I'm damn sure telling yours. That's okay. 7. So it's like, Marlo girl, I just don't understand. I don't like I said, I was really like rooting for Marlo. I'm still not gonna give up on Marlo, y'all. I said all of that to say that, girl. I'm not gonna give up on Marlo because I'm gonna see what's going on this season. But Marlo, girl, you gotta get us together because I'm not about to be on my reviews, girl, trying to Marlo splain. I'm not about to be down here on Monday nights, girl, trying to Marlo splain, girl, why Marlo did what she did and why she said what she said. I'm not gonna stick beside a girl. The only one I'm sticking beside is Kenya, because Kenya usually be right. Girl, quiet as this girl. They don't like to admit it, but Kenya usually be right. But yeah, Marlo girl, Marlo, you gonna be on your own, sis. Okay, so you gonna be on your own, sis. Right? Why is this fella talking to me? Girl, why is she talking to me? Please don't say nothing to me. I don't want to sit beside. No, I'm not sitting beside Marlo because the last person she sat beside, she cut. No. Babe, we could be going out to dinner as a group. Oh, I'm not sitting beside Marlo. Why don't you sit beside me? Because the last person you sat beside you cut in the face. I don't trust you. I'm not going out to eat with Marlo. Why? Because there's going to be a knife there. Every time Marlo would say something, girl, I would be on Marlo's ass. Girl. By the end of the season, y'all gonna know Marlo like to cut people. Girl, hell. You don't want to go dinner now because there's a knife there. Yeah. Okay. Girl, I gave up on Sheree. Sheree was my girl. Sheree was my girl. Sheree, I don't know about Sheree. Like, I don't know about Sheree, y'all. I'm not gonna give up on Marlo too bad. I'm gonna see what she gonna give, but I don't know. But Marlo gotta get it together, girl. Like Ashley, Darby, I don't know. I think I gave up on Ashley. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all know Ashley was my girl too. I might still. Am I gonna? I don't know. Potomac got me in the air anyways. Y'all saw. Girl, did y'all see that bullshit the other day? Bitch, did y'all see that bullshit? Girl, where is it at? Who was it? All True Team? Was it All True Team who reported it? Oh, it was. Shout out to All True Team. Shout out to All True Team. Girl, look at this. Look at this bullshit. Girl, so they filming season 8. Girl, look who filming. Who is this? Robin and Juan. And then here go Ashley with some white man. Here go Mia with Granddaddy Longlegs. And here go my girl, Dr. Wendy Osefo with fine ass Eddie. Happy Eddie. Juan ain't got no choice. Juan ain't got no choice but to film. I mean, what hell, girl? Why is this girl? No tea, no shade, girl. Then I'ma leave off that girl. I'ma leave after this girl. No tea, no shade. Juan ain't got no choice but to film. But it ain't like he got no fucking job. What else he got to do, girl? And we all know, girl, that if Robin loses this job, it's girl. The food stamp office, you go. Now, Robin, if you end up losing your job and you get some food stamps, I'll buy some. I ain't never been too good to buy no food stamps. Don't ever forget. Don't ever forget it, okay? I wonder if Robin got a demotion. Probably not. I said we ain't. I don't think we. Yeah, we did. I just told a lie. Never mind. I ain't got nothing against no food stamps. Okay. I'm the girl to walk into the motherfucking store, girl, with some Prada tennis shoes on and some Paige jeans with a food stamp card and swipe that whole girl with a smile on my face. Okay, you better ask somebody. How much you selling? $150 for $300? Okay. And bitch be eating good. Sure will. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Thank y'all so much for watching. I went over. I'm not able to talk about Sheree tonight because it's already 10:18. And girl, I want to get something to eat. And then, girl, the people coming in the morning to pick this couch up. Girl, I ain't gonna have no couch, y'all. Because I'm trying to figure out what color I want. I want a beige, but I don't want beige no more because I feel like it's just gonna be a mess. And I'm like, girl, I want a beige couch. But it's like, do I really want a beige couch? And it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like dealing with all that. But yeah, I ain't gonna have no couch after tomorrow, so I'm gonna be sitting on the floor. And I gave my other couch away, of course. And so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's what it is, girl. All right, I'm gone. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye, y'all.